we can argue till the sun rises on which, or the sun sets, depending on when you're listening to the show, and probably do it all over again, on who's wrong in the first place, Israel or the Palestinians, right? But here's something that I believe is indisputable. And only in my mind, the radical right of Israel and some of the settlers would dispute this. Israel is occupying the West Bank and Gaza Strip. Palestinians live there, and they have to let those people go. They have to. They have to make them a real independent, sovereign country that can control their own borders and that can't have a Israeli blockade or embargo any time that they like. They have to control their own airspace, etc., etc. If you don't do that, the people that you are basically imprisoning in the West Bank and the Gaza Strip will always fight you. Now, how they fight you is a different question, and I think they've taken a completely wrong tack. But you can't really blame them for fighting you. If somebody came and said, all right, look, the place you live, you don't control it, I control it, and I tell you where you can go, where you can't go, and you don't rule it, I rule it, would you fight? No, but seriously, if you're Israeli and you can only see your side of the equation, can you just for a second think about it? If somebody did that to Israel, would you fight? Of course you would. Of course you would. Now, I think Hamas has gone about this all wrong. They're trying to win a battle against an army that is so much larger, so much more capable of doing great damage to them. Why are you trying to win that battle where you have no advantage? Your real advantage is that you can, if you played it right, have the moral high ground. So for the love of God, will someone in the Palestinian territories read a little bit of history and see how Gandhi won in India, how Mandela won in South Africa, how King won in America? He did it through nonviolence. It doesn't mean that you're weak. It means you're even stronger. It means you're willing to get hit and not respond. You're willing to take that hit over and over and march and protest and get arrested and get beaten and maybe even get killed. If you do it the right way, you will have the whole world behind you. Because what Israel is doing, in the final analysis, is fundamentally wrong. But no, the Palestinians still haven't figured that out, and they're launching these stupid little rockets that wind up killing people. And they lose entire support worldwide. Now, that doesn't mean that there aren't people across the world that are sympathetic to their cause. But they lose America 100%, and it makes it easy for the right wing here in America and the right wing in Israel to say, aha, you see that? Terrorists. I'm going to label them terrorists. They're going to make it easy on me, and that's it. We don't have to even worry about a thing they say. We don't have to worry about their cause. We don't have to worry about why they're doing it. We just call them terrorists, and we're done with them. And because here in the U.S., if people say, hey, listen, let's try to figure out why Hamas is doing this, or do they have a legitimate beef, people go ballistic for the last 8 years. How can you even think about what Hamas thinks or what Hezbollah cares about? Those people are terrorists. And then that's supposed to end the conversation. And then if you say, hey, wait a minute, they're still human beings. And oh, yeah, you soft liberals. You don't even want to murder them. All you want to do is coddle the terrorists. Oh, why did the terrorists want to do this? Do you understand? America is the most powerful country in the world. That no matter how much you might hate it out there, if you're a Palestinian or you're from southern Lebanon, you're part of Hezbollah or Hamas, or you're not part of Hezbollah or Hamas, and you live in those areas. No matter how angry you might be and hate them, you still have to win over the population because they have the power. And you can win over the population. You can do it. But you're not going to do it through violence. You're not going to achieve it, a military victory through violence. And you're not going to achieve any kind of political victory through violence. If you just do it the right way, you can definitely get your objective. Please, please, both sides. Israel, you got to let him go. And the Palestinians, you've got to come up with a better approach. You're killing yourselves.